What's up, guys? Mr. Lee Redden here with episode number 4 of the Bristol City story. I've now completed the third section of games, so we have now played 35 games. Just got the 11 to go, so we're at the business end of the season. It's not gone too badly, as you can see there. It will be quite interesting when I show you something in a minute, actually, to be honest, and I'm not that surprised about it, but it's going to be interesting. So we'll start off with the fixtures, as we always do. As you see there, the first fixture didn't go very well. 1-0 defeated Leyton Orient. Though Leyton Orient are actually doing as well, they are doing as well in this game as they are in real life. I believe they're second behind the Wolves at the moment. Johnny Gorman's goal on the half-hour mark giving Orient the lead, and the only goal of the game to take the 3 points. 17 shots to 10 in their favour. 7 shots on target to my 6, and they had 58% of the possession. We followed that up with our first win of the section, 2-0 against Coventry. Samuel Borrock putting us 1-up in the 26th minute to go in at half-time, 1-up as well. And with 20 minutes to go, Neil Kilkenny doubled the lead, making it 2-0, and we had the 3 points. 13 shots to 7 in my favour, 7 on target to their 1, with 52% of the possession. Followed that up with our very first draw of the game, of the section, 1-1 at Bradford City. Samuel Bullock in the 33rd minute put us 1-0 up, and we went into half-time 1-0. Unfortunately, we weren't able to hold on to the lead, as 10 minutes after the second half started, Rafael De Vita scored for Bradford to make it 1-1, and neither of us were able to make any chances count. They had 12 shots to my 10, 8 on target to my 5, and I had 51% of the possession. Followed that up with a 3-2 win at home to the MK Dons. J. Emmanuel Thomas putting us 1-0 up in the 7th minute. Marcel Avdik equalised for the MK Dons just 10 minutes later. We went in 1-1 at half time. Sammy Bullock, again, saviour in this game so far, puts us 2-1 up just 7 minutes into the second half. He then doubles his tally in the 71st minute to put us 3-1 up and almost nail on the points. A Dean Bowditch goal with 10 minutes to go did make it squeaky bum time, but we held on to take our second win of the section. But as you can see, MK Dons should be really disappointed not to take anything. We were extremely lucky. 26 shots to 9. They had 8 on target to my 5, and they had 62% of the possession. So to come away with not even a point is completely sickening, but then again, I'm absolutely not complaining. I then lost to Wolves 2-0. David Bentley with a penalty in the 3rd minute to put them in front. Bakary Sacco made it 2 with just 6 minutes to go, and they ran out 2-0 winners. It was 18 shots to 7 in their favour. I had 10 on target to their 3, and they had 66% of the possession. And to be fair, I think they are actually favourites for the title, which is no surprise. Then followed that up with another defeat, 1-0 Brentford. Alan McCormack, just 20 minutes into the game, putting him in front with the only goal of the game to give him 3 points. Stats wise, it was 15 shots to 9 in their favour. They had 9 on target to my 2, and they had 63% of the possession. We then followed that with a 3-1 home win against Carlisle. Scott Wagstaff put us 1-0 up in the 5th minute. Sammy Baldock then doubled the tally in the 13th minute, and we went in at half time 2-0 up. With just 12 minutes to go, James Wilson got us a 3rd. Start that again, as Lee Miller actually pulled one back for Carlisle in the 64th minute. And then just 15 minutes later, James Wilson made it 3 to give us the 3 points. Stats wise, it's 14 shots to 8 in my favour. I had 10 on target to their 4, and 52% of the possession was mine. We then followed that up with the first leg of the area final against MK Dons. Patrick Bamford put the MK Dons 1-0 up in the 22nd minute. Thankfully though, just 11 minutes into the second half, Ryan Taylor equalised, and we managed to take a draw away from the MK Stadium, which I was really happy about, to be fair. As you can see again, it was more in their favour. They had 17 shots to my 13, 8 on target to my 3, and they had 53% of the possession. We then followed that up, drawing 0-0 at Oldham. Quite disappointing, to be fair. And I had Brendan Maloney suffer an injury just 1 minute in and added on time in the first half. It was 12 shots each. They had 6 on target to my 2, and they had 52% of possession, so I'll quite happily take a point there. Next game, unfortunately, was a 1-0 defeat at home to Tranmere. Evan Horwood putting Tranmere 1-0 up just 2 minutes before half-hour mark. We weren't able to make any more chances count, and they ran out 1-0 winner. 11 shots to 4 in my favour. They had 3 on target to my 1, and they had 64% of the possession. Oh well, apologies guys. The next game, however, was a very good game, as it was the second leg of the area final, and as you can see, we are Wembley bound, guys. We are Wembley bound. Shane Duffy put us 1-0 up 6 minutes before half time, and we were able to hold on till half time. And then Ryan Taylor doubled the lead for us just 7 minutes into the second half. An Aaron Martin penalty with 25 minutes to go did make it a little nervy, but we held on to win 2-1 on night, 3-2 on aggregate, and book our ticket to Wembley. 17 shots to 12 in my favour, 9 shots to 6 on target in my favour, and I had 60% of the possession. Bit interesting, I seem to quite often other teams have 60% of possession. Followed that up by winning 3-2 at Sheffield United. Ryan Taylor put us 1-0 up just 24 seconds into the game. He then doubled the tally 20 minutes later, and then 1 minute before half time, our centre back Aidan Flint made it 3. We went in 3-0 at half time. Just 7 minutes after the second half started, though, a Darryl Smiley goal brought Sheffield United to a 2-goal deficit, and then Jose Baxter then got Sheffield United's second goal with 12 minutes to go. Thankfully, we were able to hold on and take another 3 points. It's 15 shots to 12 in their favour. They had 11 on target to my 9 and 61% of the possession. We then made it 2 wins in a row by winning 2-0 at home to Gillingham. A Liam Kelly goal, his first of the season, plus 1-0 up in the 19th minute. Just 9 minutes later, John Massino was sent off for Gillingham, and we went in 1-0 up and a man up as well at half time. But annoyingly, it took us to the 89th minute to make the game safe, with Ryan Taylor getting another goal. It's 12 shots to 3 in my favour. I had 6 on target to their none, and I had 55% of the possession. The last game of this section was unfortunately a 2-0 defeat at Shrewsbury. Kudus Uwenga, I think is how you say that, put Shrewsbury 1-0 up in the 12th minute, and then he doubled the tally in the 64th minute to give him a 2-0 win. Stats wise, 15 shots each. They had 7 on target to my 6, and I had 59% of the they had 59% of the possession. So that defeat has cost us a little bit. As you can see, we are 9th in the table, but we're only 1 point from the playoffs. The really annoying thing is, any time we seem to either draw or lose, everyone else does as well. I mean, if we took an extra couple of points from just 2 of those games, we'd actually be safely in the playoffs. And as you can see, it's quite close. I mean, it's 4 points separating me in 9th and Preston in 4th. My next game is actually Peterborough away as well. So it's going to be interesting. I mean, we've got Peterborough. Actually, Preston League there. And to be fair, I think that's the only ones that are above me in it, I think. What am I doing? Wolves, Orient, Colchester. Actually, I think I've got Colchester and Stevenage. Stevenage there. Colchester there. 3 of the 4 games from teams above me are actually away from home, which is going to be a little worrying. And obviously, we've also got our Wembley trip as well. So we're going to be possibly having problems when we play the game in hand, which is Rotherham. It's only been moved back to the Wednesday anyway, so shouldn't be too bad. So we'll have a look at the bit more detail for the table. So you got Wolves on top, joint top with the Orient, 4 points clear of Colchester, who are 4 points clear of Preston. You got Preston on 56, MK Dons 54, Peterborough 53, me, Stevenage and Notts County on 52. Bottom 4, Coventry 26, Oldham 34, Bradford 38, Shrewsbury 39 after beating me. And then you've got Walsall, Swindon, that's quite close as well. You've got 4 points separating Rotherham to Shrewsbury. And Coventry are 15 points adrift, so almost pretty much certain to go down. Even if they didn't have the 10 points deducted, they would be in a relegation zone. Oh my god. So let's have a look at some player stats. Nicky Shorey and Frankie Fielden, 35 games, and that's the only thing we've got on there from our lot. It's a bit worrying. Let's have a look at the squad. So leading goal scorer should still be Bulldog, yep, 21. And now he's on the bench for some stupid reason. And then you've got Ryan Taylor on 8, who's not been doing badly actually. It's 8 in 16. And you got Bulldog 21 and 30. Wagstaff unfortunately got injured, and I do believe he actually misses the Johnson's Paint final, which is a bit disappointing. He may even be out for the rest of the season. 7 weeks to 2 months. So that's going to be a bit of a pain in the butt. Well, we'll have to do without him, I suppose. I think I got Emmanuel Thomas playing out there, actually. Yeah, I do. Got Emmanuel Thomas playing out there. So, yeah. That's it. So let's have a look at some money, actually, finances. So we've got 1.6 mil at the moment. And we're expected to end the season 1.5 mil in debt. Hopefully making the playoffs, and possibly even going up via the playoffs. Winning the JPT could make the money a little easier. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Transfer wise, didn't bring anyone in January. But again, a lot of my players have actually gone out on loan again. So we've got the likes of Batten going to Aldershot, Aaron Holloway to Lincoln, Toby Ajala's gone to Salisbury, Jordan Winter's gone to Hazen Yedden, Luke Dobby's gone to Tamworth, Esteban Lopez has gone to Forest Green, and Dean Santangelo has gone to Newport County. So thankfully they're all playing, which is what I want, to be honest. So that's good. Fontaine actually extended his loan at Yeovil as well, so it's even better. So I'm hoping, to be fair, if I go up next season, I will actually be able to send them out on loan again and see how it goes. If we don't go up, I think that's pretty much it, because I don't know if you saw there, my job status is very insecure. Respectable league position at the moment for a Sky Bet. FA Cup, we went out in the second round actually to Leyton Orient. Capital One, I've reached it, and I don't really care about the Johnson's Paint, which is a bit of a pain in the butt considering I'm actually in the final. So hopefully we can have our first bit of silverware. But that is it, guys, for this episode. Leave some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, and tune in next time for the end of season review. I might do what I did in my Rags to Riches series and do the end of season and almost a playoff special. Though saying that this playoff special will be shorter than a Rags to Riches one, as a Rags to Riches you probably have to play about 6 games, whereas I'll see this year only maximum 3, so we'll have to wait and see. So tune in next time. I'll try that again. Let's rewind. Tune in next time. Oh my god, I did it again. Tune in next time, guys, for the end of season review. Do we make the playoffs? We'll have to wait and see. Do we get our first bit of silverware with the Johnson Paint? Hopefully we can. We can do both, and we'll see how it goes. But until then, guys, take it steady.